Turn it up with DJ J Mathis.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, DJ J Mathis. Today we're going to get into a lighting program called Chauvet ShowXpress. I'm going to try to make this not as long as drawn out as it can be because this is a very huge program. So first, we're going to start with this. What you're looking at my lighting fixtures with the DMX addressing. So first we're going to go with how to install each fixture. Each DMX fixture comes with a manual with the DMX channels and so forth. So the first thing you're going to do, you're going to input one. So if you're looking at my screen, you can see I already have, a few in here. So I'm going to create one. This is a fake one that I will not be keeping in here. And you click this right here, it will open up this. Here's a list of different brands. You may not have that brand. You may even have a China brand. And before I go any further, this video may be long. So if you're not interested into doing program lighting, then leave it right now. But do this to the best of my ability. I am not a pro. I do not work for Chauvet or anything. So let's get back to it. So you will go into one of these, and if you have either name brand of these fixtures, and you roll up with the American DJ, this will show you what they carry. You will click on it, but since I want to get a little more in depth into what's going on, I'm going to go with this fixture here, right here. This is a China-based fixture. Don't worry about the picture. You can put whatever picture you want on it. So right here is create a fixture, a new fixture. So you would click on this. You would name it whatever you want. If it's a RGBA Parcan or Tri-LED, you name it what you want, so you will know what fixture it is. We'll click that, and it's going to also ask how many channels is the fixture. I'm going to say this one, just because I don't want to input a whole bunch of channels. I'm going to say 4 channel. Now fixtures come in 3 channel, 4 channel, 7 channel, 6 channel, 8 channel, 15 channel. For instance, this light, the China brand, it's a 3. I think I have 3 settings. I can put it on the 3 channel, put it on the 4 channel, or I can put it on the 7 channel, because these are 7 channel fixtures. Now this is the one that we're going to just create. I'm not going to actually create it. I will show you the steps in creating the fixture, so you can do this with any fixture that you add to this if it's not in the list. So you want to go with the biggest number. Please refer to your manual, because every light fixture is different. If you see, I got the American DJ Tri sitting here. That's different from all of these. So, and this is a 15 channel fixture. So, because each one of these, each light fixture on this stand has its own channel. So, back to this. Let's just do a 4 channel and just call it. I guess it already exists. Let me rename it. Let me rename that one. Create a new fixture. We're going to call this Fix 1. Let's make it a 4 channel again. After this, you're going to see a box with some question marks. Oh, I'm going too fast. This takes up the DMX channel. Since I only did 4, it's 100 to 103. Those are the DMX channels that's in here. If you look right here, this one started off at 1 to 14. It's a 14 channel fixture. It's another moving head, 14 channel fixture. Let's see. This Parcan, I believe it's this one, is It goes from 29. The numbers jump. You know what I'm saying? When you input them, they preset themselves, which you will see further in this video. So let me just go continue to build. Create a new fixture. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going too fast. Cancel. We got this in there. We know it's DMX address 1. You're going to patch it in. And you see it popped in right there. So it's taking up channels 100 to 103 because we inputted a 4-channel fixture. No, you're not ready to start making lighting programs or colors or whatever it is. So the next thing you want to do is to get the fixture in there. You want to click this, then hit edit. You want to edit the fixture. Now I put the name in there and I put the channels in there. So it got that part taken. So these question marks right here usually stand for something. If you got your manual, you need to go by your manual. These will stand for red, green, blue, amber, or whatever you have. Okay, if you just got RGB, which is red, green, and blue. It can go all the way down to 15. You might have strobe, color macro, fade, mode, dimmer, all that. But for the sake of this video, I'm only just doing a quick 4-channel thing. So now you want to input the specs. Pretend I'm looking into my manual, which, let me see, I have a SketchUp, which was this. This is my light fixture. In the manual, it got this channel 1 is the dimmer, then it'll tell you the DMX addressing for that. So, and it will look like this. It will say 0 to 15 is off. Just like this is number 6 of that. 0 to 15 is off. 16 to 255, which by the way, all light fixtures go up to 255 as the highest. Usually it stands for the brightness, or if you're going with a speed setting, it stands for the slow to fast setting, as you see right here. So let's just keep in mind these. Let's go back to where I was. So now I'm inputting this fixture. I'm gonna double click. You're gonna see this pop up. You see the colors, you see the symbols. I'm gonna hold it on it. Sure. Your pan, your tilt, your slow pan, your slow tilts, and you know, pan tilt together. You got a whole bunch of things. There's your amber colors and all that handles for the moving heads. But I said that this is going to be a RGB fixture, which is 3 channels, but I added the 4th one just to give you something else to go off of. So the first channel, I'm gonna click that red. Don't try to rename this and capitalize it, because if you capitalize it, it changes. Leave it as it is, and close it out. This one, double click, will be a green. I'm gonna get all these up in there, and we're gonna go forward. This one, we're gonna make this a blue. Close it out. Now this one, I can do a strobe, but I'm gonna do a dimmer, which is usually on every fixture. I'm gonna double click it. The dimmer right there looks like a zipper. Now, before I go any further, this is version 7, the newest update to ShowXpress. You may be still running on 6 because a few people I know doesn't like the new way it looks. It still works the same, but it's just a newer, different look with this update. So hopefully you don't get lost, but with 6 you can imagine the same thing. It's all the same steps. So we made channel 4 dimmer. So I'm going to close that out. No, you're not ready to start creating colors. You have to input the DMX addressing channels. So you're on red. As you click on this, one click, you ain't opening it up yet. You just one click to highlight it. This blue box for add the channel fixtures lights up. Click it once, there you go, 0 to 0. Now let's refer back to this. You go off this, it says 0 to 15 is off. So what I'm going to do is going to make my red, and these will be in your manual. Remember, look at your manuals. You will see these on the side of each number. It's going to say red, whatever. Like this one is going to say is a red. So these are a different set of icons. These are your macros. It didn't say red macro. You may get that. So that's how you input your macros. You know what I mean? If you don't know, you don't have that fixture, or it's not in your manual. But here you can type it in. I do red, and I'm going to do, let's say, each color, like I said, is 0 to 255. Each what do you want to call it? Each program, each channel is 0 to 255. So to be able to dim my red from brightness to extreme light, I'm going to go 0 to 255. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going too far. Let's make the dimmer for the red 0 to 7. So as I hit enter on that, there you go. So now you still got to be able to do your red colors. As a matter of fact, I kind of skipped above. Let me go back. I want to make that red. I want to make this dim. So I can use the dimmer button. 0 to 7. That's if you're just using a red color. Stay with me. I'm sorry I jumped too far ahead, but stay with me. My kids is home. I hear the noise, so I'm like all over the place trying to get this video done. But we're going to make this dimmer, or if you wanted to type in the word off, you could have did that also. So we're going to make this a dimmer, 0 to 7. So in this red, 0 to 7, it's going to be the dimmer. Now you got what? You see it jump straight to number 8. So this is where we're going to input the red. The color control. It automatically sets it for you to the next available DMX channel, which is 8. But your highest channel, I guess, numbers goes up to what, 255 as I stated. So you're going to make that channel 8 to 255. Hit enter. Bam, now red is set. Now watch me go through the rest of these. When I get to down here to dimmer, I'll go back to talking. Let me just go ahead and knock these out. Make the first channel dim. Uh-oh, I think I just messed up. Let me go back. Make that a green. It can't be done. Click on the green once. Add that. Double click to get that open. Make it a dimmer, just like 0 to 7. Add a second one. It's going to be 8 to 255. 255. Mark your colors green. Just so when you're in ShowXpress, you can actually see what's going on. It's going to work regardless. Hope I'm not rushing this too much. I'm trying to get this through in a decent amount of time. Blue. I'm going to add the channel values. The dimmer. Oh, I keep doing that. Why do I keep doing that? I'm going fast. I need to slow down. Blue once. Click this to add the values. Dimmer. What did I say the dimmer was for this fixture? You've seen it in red and green. The dimmer starts off at 0 and goes to what number? 255. Once again, you are entitled to pause, rewind as many times as you want. If you got to learn it, you got to learn it. I'm sorry. See, there I go again. 255. I'm sorry. I know some of y'all probably like, oh no, he said 7. So that's what it is. 0 to 7. 0 to 7. Dimmer. Then we got to add the second channel value, which takes the light from dim to bright, which this is when I'm on blue. We're going to go 8 to 255. This is the main dimmer, meaning if you got all 3 of these, So now we're going to get to the dimmer. The dimmer shouldn't have too much of anything. Like I said, you have to go off your manual. Me, I'm pretending, so just go along with me. When I add this one, since it's just a dimmer, and I'm pretty sure a strobe value will have the same or somewhat similar. We'll double click on the dimmer. Of course, it's a dimmer icon, and that's going to be 0255 because it just dims everything. And that's done. Now you have options to load pictures. So right here is your load button. Click that once. You want to see it starting to load. It's going to give you these. I'm going to go in Chauvet. You can even upload a picture if you want. So let's go to this one. I'm going to pick this blue one. This fixture, even though it doesn't look like it. This is only for this video purposes. It's going to then show up in this box right over here with the rest of my fixtures. So that I created that one. You don't see it yet because I haven't saved it. So now I'm going to save it. Here you go. You see it right there now? Over here. Okay, now close that out. Here's the fixture. Right there. So after you got your fixture or fixtures in there, you're going to pay attention to this. If you're trying to do this, I'm going to, these four, let me move this one so we get a clearer view. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I even go right here, which is the mega bar 50. These, let's say you're using them for uplighting. Okay? That's when we get down to this part, but I'm not going to go right there yet. I will be there soon. If this channel for that light to be 100, it's always the first digit as soon as you input an address. This light fixture will be on 80. So every light fixture of this model, I don't care if you're running these all together. This is going to always be, every fixture is going to be on 80. Every mega bar is going to be on 87. Every other fixture, that's on the 94. Let's go to first digit, not the last. That's the magic ball right here, which I don't have a picture for. I just ain't done it yet. Let's go with this one, the American DJ Tri system, which is this one. That's going to be on 44. So if I was running 30 of these DMX style, all 30 will be on channel 44. So it only takes that first channel to control them all. Same with every light fixture. Now, with my moving heads, you could put them both on the same channel. I could have just put my left one on one and my right one on one, and when I programmed it, they both would have moved exactly the same. When I turned it left, they both would have turned left. When I turned them right, they both would have turned right. But what I did, I separated them, gave them their own channels. So, but they're together. So when I create a scene, if I want my left to go to the left and I want my right one to go up, I have that option to create that scene, which you will see further in this video. So now we're going to go over to the steps into creating a fixture. We're going to save it just for the heck of it. I'm going to go into this one just to show you. As soon as this fixture is in there correctly. This one is the created fixture. You move that right there. Keep an eye on that one. And you see the colors in there. Red, green, blue, and the dimmer I made as a 4-channel. Fixture 1. We go back to this one, a real fixture. Same thing. With this wheel, this color base, you have the options to completely color match. Now, this portion right here, this area, this is for that 3D view window. Another window pops up, shows you 3 walls and your supposed fixture. I don't use that. I usually, when I create scenes, I plug whatever light I'm working with, or one of each light, depending on what program, what scene I'm creating. Plug it all in, get it going, put it in front of you so you can watch it. So you know when you get to the venue, you're on point. I don't do that with moving heads because the ratio of a building and using the same moving head programs are very slim. So I allow myself to get to the venue early, whether it's 2, 3, 4 hours, I don't care. So I have time to set up and then program. So, but if you're doing this on live mode, you need to turn that on. See that this green icon needs to come on, and you get the idea you'll see. So if you go, you move your red, your light won't come on. Anybody know why? Because you didn't turn your dimmer up. You mentally like, why do I have the red on, but the light hasn't came on. You have to turn your dimmer up, and then you can either do that first. Then the light will come on. Your red will come on. Your green, you see it's color mixing already. You see that, right? Watch. This is just that simple because I input the values correctly. Take your time. Once again, if you gotta rewind. You can do it like that. Excuse if you hear my kids in the background. And all the color mix. I mean, you can manually do it because you might want something in between here. And you may not find your purple. Remember to look over here too, because that'll change it. If you look over here while I'm in that purple area, you can get your purple that you want. Or let's go to the pink. Put a little bit in the red. You see, you gotta have it all synced in. Now remember, oh, this is my RGBA, so it'll be the same even on this one. Well, it got the question mark because the values isn't, 100. But let's go back to this one so you'll see it's the actual fixture with all the correct values. I put the dimmer off, well, it still shows it, but I don't have my DMX interface hooked up. Speaking of that, let's get off that for a minute and let's go to. Oh, I swear I love Mac more than I love Windows. This is what I use. This is the Express 512 box. A lot of people like using these. Some people don't buy them because they think it's kind of up in the price. Hell, I own it. I still think it's up in the price. But it is what it is. You get what you pay for. I had another one. I guess it's not showing me. I had the dongle. As a matter of fact, I'll just stay with this one and let's show you this. Show Express dongle. Don't even have to keep playing with it. I'm gonna do this. It's a live recording, so Windows taking so long. This is my lighting laptop, so no, I don't have that much RAM. This used to be my mother's before she closed her eyes, so I kept it, and I'm not letting nothing happen to it. So it's now my lighting laptop. Let me click on this. It's not what I wanted. Let me back out of that. Stop. Damn Windows. Let's go back. I meant to show you more options, I guess. Let's go into images. Right here. This is the lower price, but you can still get every light fixture to work on this just the same as the box. It's not as expensive as the box, but for an average DJ or even a lighting special, unless you're doing concert venues, this is actually what you basically just need. It's just something that's simple. Because if you can put, guys know I can't remember the number, but you can put 10, maybe 15, or maybe even more, 100 fixtures on there. I think it's 100. You can get 100 fixtures as long as they're all on their own channel. Channel 1's 30 of your part lightings on channel 1. Then you go into your next channel, 40 of your, let's just say American DJ or Chauvet 4 bars on their own individual channel. You can still get it to work with just this Chauvet ShowXpress DMX dongle. It doesn't matter. It still works fine. So now we're back to this. Let me take you up into this. This is the American DJ Tri-LED system. Now, by this being a newer light, when I got ShowXpress, it wasn't in there. Don't know if it is now. Don't care because I already input it. Each park hand on here, 1, 2, 3, 4, has its own channel. That's why you see so many red and blues. That's for the first one, 1, 2, 3. That's for the first one, 1, 2, 3. Second one, 1, 2, 3, and so forth. Which it has strobe and everything. So, you know, with inputting this one, let me go to the fixtures, the DMX addressing, show you how serious this gets in there. Look at all these. These is all the different channels. 15 channel light. See the red, 0 to 255. Green, let me try to, yeah, that's gonna be already like that. Strobe started from 01 255 to the 0, and that one is a non-factor, but you have to input it like it shows you. Every book shows you the mode, which is the auto mode, and I had to input all these functions. You know, and you see the different addressing. 16 ended with that one, so 17 started the next one. 33 ended that one. 34. It automatically does it for you. So even if you're doing it on a Obey 3, Obey 4, Obey 6, Obey 40, and you programming, you have to realize your numbers. If you're using the 7-channel light, you're going to count every 7. Every 7, basically. If you use an 8-channel light, you're going to count every 8. If you're using a 3-channel or 4-channel light, you're going to count every 4, because it's only going to take up the first 4 numbers. Stay with me. I hope you're getting this. It's important. Rewind it so you can understand it. The dimmer. Like I told you. Now, this is a true light that's in my system. I told you, it's only one little simple spot. 0 to 255. Mode, let's go back to the mode. Which 0 to 16 is a no function. That's program 1, meaning it may change colors from red to green, or it may change to 7 colors. This one may change to 8 colors. This one may change to 10 colors or 15 colors, however, so forth. You know, every light fixture is different. If you want to see something dealing with the moving head, so you how serious to get all these. Put them in your pans, your tilts, your dimmer, your strobe. You see, to get the strobe to work, it tells you everything. Those are your 7 colors plus white, which I had to, you see the question mark there. I couldn't use one of their pictures, or I didn't use one of their pictures, and I input them purposely so I can have complete control of my moving head. The focusing system, since it's only focused 0 to 255, is taking up 255 address channels for that one program. Gobos, that's one gobo wheel, that's another gobo wheel, there's another. You have to do this. It takes time. Some people probably sitting back like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. But that's part of it. Your prisms are on, off, forward rotating, which is also backward rotating. You can spin it up, speed it up, do whatever. Well, some moving heads don't have backwards. Reset. Tells you how to just reset it back to the beginning of your reset will go back to this move. You know what I'm saying? If you doing the program and it's just not rolling right, we'll go back to that one. I want to show you guys something. Let's go to another diagram. Probably help you guys out. This is the American DJ Jelly profile. Let me show you guys this. I guess this thing got 7 channels, and each one of these channels, you can set your fixture just to be on 3 channel, 2 channel, or 1 channel. No matter what, if you're doing it on 1 channel, you will input first one, color macros, so forth, something like that. Let me give you a prime example which makes it a little easier for you guys. Let's go to 7. Channel 1, 7, which will be your red. Just refer back to this. That's channel 1. As a matter of fact, let me pick a help. If it probably help if I pick a fixture that has that. Let's see. Let's go with this one. Now we go back to this one. It's not the same fixture, but I'm trying to give you guys an idea. Channel 1 is set to 7 channel. If you go inside your light fixture, make sure it's set to 7 channel. In your manual, there will be a way to tell you how to put it on 7 channel, 5 channel, 6 channel, whatever channel your fixture has. So I'm inputting this in ShowXpress. So it's telling me channel 1 from 1 to 255 will be red. And that's 0 to 100%, meaning that's from dim to brightness. So going back to ShowXpress channel 1, which would be red, you will click that. It will bring this up and you will set it to them values right there, 1 to 255. Y'all remember how I did that? If not, go back in the video not too far from this and it'll show you. Channel 2, which will be green. So you will go on ShowXpress. Channel 2 is green. And you will input that value. Now, let me go to maybe a harder one. Channel 6. You will have to input all these. See the values? 0 to 127, etc. And it always goes to 255. Every channel, 255 once again. So all these will be input on number 6. Such as this is what it says, programs. So the number 6 on here, you click on this. I'm not going to change this, and you will find something that say program. If not, you can write it in. If your option is not in here, because like I said, every light fixture is different. You can use mode, your choice, but I would typically, if you don't find program in your box or whatever name it is, go ahead and write it in there, and then just close it, and it will be sitting there. So when you're on there, this was the program. You go back. First one will be 0 to 127. So this one will change from 0 to 16. It will actually be 0 to 127. And it will have the name of that function, which is color dreaming. If you do that, you can, I know ShowXpress don't have this name in there, so you can type that in. As long as you have these values right, and then you will hit this box to add a function, to add a channel, a value, I mean. And you will go to the next one, and so forth. You keep hitting this until you get all these channels lined up in that box right here. All of them will be over there for channel 6. Okay, now let's get to some more items. No, I'm not saying that. This is the generator. As I told another DJ buddy, don't ever use that. I don't care what anybody tell you. You can use even some of the top names that you may follow on YouTube. Don't use generator. You do it step by step so you know it's right. Use the steps. So from version 6 to version 7, which you're looking at now, they may be in a little different area, maybe a little higher or whatever. Just go step by step, man. That's the proper way of doing it. To end up into live mode. All these are scenes that I created. We're going to get back to this in a minute, but let me make sure I get you guys through everything else. The fixtures on there, you want to create a group if you're doing full room up light. So since I'm on a Windows laptop, I will hold down Control, left click, left click, left click, left click. I'm not going to keep it like that. That put them all in the group in here. So if you want to use all them light fixtures to do the same thing, so be it. But let me immediately take them out of the group. I have groups already in there. If you look down here, moving head group. I can click on that. It's going to bring up my left and right moving head. Or if you have more moving heads, so forth. I put them in a group so they're in there together. This is full room uplighting. You see every box of all the uplighting fixtures all lit up because that's what it is. Everything is in this row. Scroll over, you see everything. They go to Mega Bar because this is a group I created. Trick to this is, once again, on every one, they're synced together. This is the dimmer. I done turned on every one of them. There's no colors out because I haven't adjusted any colors. I dimmed it so they all bright. If you look all the way down, every one of them that got dim is up. This one is up. That one is up, dim. Now, if I want to move the red, you watch these two reds since those are in the view. They're synced together. So if I'm creating my colors, they're all going together because I created a group. Now, let's say you're in this group. You have some on the back wall. That's just small back wall. And you want to change them to do the opposing steps. If your two long walls are red and you want that one back wall to go blue and you want to unlink it after you make your steps, you just hit this one. That's the link thing. Now, if you notice, it moves individually. So I can make, this is the Mega Bar, so I can make the Mega Bar do something different from what the rest are doing. But it's all in the same program. Now, this is how you create that scene. This is red. I got this red on. Let me link them back together first. Yep, okay. They're linked back together. You see the red up in there. So step one, you can change the time. This is 5 seconds. That's the increment of 5 seconds. So if I want to make it only last a tenth of a second, I will change that. So every step should jump a tenth of a second. So the first step, I want it red for a tenth of a second. I will hit the add a step. Then you have to turn whatever step you got off. Create your next step. And I want it to go to blue. Add a step. Now, if you want to keep it on the blue and say you want it to strobe, you hit your strobe button. That's your speed. So watch how you adjust that. That super fast strobe. You would probably want it somewhere around right there for a dance party. And you would add another step. Turn your strobe off. Turn your whatever color off. Your blues off. Or you can actually go through here. Bam. You want it in a pinkish tone. They're all changed to pink. You want it to strobe, set your speed. It's just that simple. Now for this fixture right here, if I was in there, you do each one and you would separate them. I would tell you to separate them. They all can blink at a time. I can have mine going bam, bam in a row. Go back, start going. Just like the prime example, running lights. Knight Rider car, Kit's light. They were going back and forth. I can have them do that. I can have this one on, the rest is off. As soon as that one go off, this one go on. And I can set the speed for all of them. You got so many options in this program that is crazy ridiculous and fun. Now, you don't have to keep doing these, creating steps. You ain't got to keep going for your 5, 6, 3, 4, 2-hour gig, whatever hours it is. No. If you want it on a static color, let me create a new scene. No, I don't want to say that. You want to create on a side color? That's actually good enough. Pick your color. Bam, let's say I want it on the yellow. Let's say this is my booth area. I just want my booth and my trussing that's scrimmed up. I mean, anything scrimmed up that I got a light fixture on. I just want it to say yellow. Bam. There you go. You don't have to do anything else. If you want it on a solid yellow or solid color, whatever color you choose, all night, do that. Then you will go over here. This is save as. And when you hit save as, you're going to get an option. I just left clicked. Let's see. It's going to bring a box up. You can save it wherever you want. But what I did was, gotta minimize everything. I created a scene folder where all my scenes are in there. These are all my scenes. Just that quick and simple. To get to the scenes, you're going to live mode. You see I got moving head scenes, dance scenes. That's for the full room up lighting. That's for my DJ booth. That's including my facade, my speaker stands, or if you got lighting truss, you light your lighting truss. You set them how you want it. You do what you want. How you get these are actually 4 pages. If you go over here to this menu box, click that and hit settings, you can change your pages from 4 to 8 boards. Hit apply. 8 boards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But I don't have that many scenes created to be running an 8 board. So, you also have the options. 1 board, which is going to light this one up. I mean, you can change it how you want it. If you just want this 1 board full with the booth, that's how it would be. If you want it with the just dancing, that's how it be. So forth. Let's see what other. You even got 2 boards. But I run 4 boards at all times, because that's what I got enough scenes for. If you do that, this is where that was, because that's actually number 1. Now, and then I'll go ahead and input my boards. Well, I guess I can right there. There you go. These were dance scenes. This was booth. And this was full room. You name them how you want. Just that simple. Right click, rename page. You name it what you want. Do all this and that. How I got each and every one of these in a color. You go to 1 button color. Click on button colors. Here's some presets, so you can do a custom color. Okay, I'm not changing it, but knowing I did that, it's purple. So now you get to see me do it again. Let's say I'm gonna make it purple, because you don't want all the same. See the different tones in them too. Well, that's a pink, but them two, purple, lighter purple, darker purple. So that's a good one. Add the color. What did that? Don't know. Oh, the hue's down here. That's why I must have did that. You can change it how you want it. That's good. And it's over here, so I take that and hit OK. I change it again, even though I see their touch off. But it's just that simple. Now, when you, once again, if I didn't say it before, see the green icon under that wheel, I guess like movie thing? If it's off and you click on these at the venue, no light's going to come on. So you got to make sure that this green bar is always on to get any live view lighting lit up. As I said before, whether you're in the live mode, which you would use at a function, a gig, a venue, or whether you're in the editor. They don't have to be on together. Turn them off. If you're on one page, turn another one off. Try to remember. It's pretty much it. Let's see if I covered enough, because I don't want this video to be any longer. This program has so many things you can do with fixtures and so forth. I'm not going to keep you guys any longer. You know, you just gotta learn this stuff, man. It's worth it. As a quick recap, though, never use generator. Never. Always do it in steps. Here's your DMX channels. You got so much to do. This is unlimited fixtures. Well, with the Express 512 it is. So just don't worry about pixels. That's pixels. Don't ever worry about that. Standalone mode is something that you don't need to even bother with. I never even mess with it. It's just pointless. Live mode. Play around with some things, man. This program got some stuff. How do I get my bars all like this instead of one big one? Go to the move button. Creates an arrow. And like that one, if I want to scoot it over, it's scoot over. Point it back where it was, or that back where it was. Just direct to where you want it to go. You know what I'm saying? No, you can't move this to over here unless you go here. Close that. You click on that and you hit add a light scene. That's what I need to tell you guys, how to add a light scene. I told you where my folder was, so it's on the desktop with all my scenes. I'll go to it. Now, since that's moving heads, I know I can delete it. Let's see. Let's put a blue booth multi-faded over there with the moving heads. There you go. But, I'm gonna remove that button because that's not for that area. But it's just that simple, man. And once again, from the beginning, there's your fixtures, there's your steps, there's your light mode. That's basically all that you need to know. I'm not a pro at this. I get enough done to get my light shows going. This program has more features than what's needed, but I just basically showed you the basics. I hope it can help some of you guys out. You guys learn from this, and it's like I said, man, if you messing with this program, go to a second desktop computer, laptop, whatever you have in your house, even your phone. Rewind, man. Rewind. Because you do it like that, you input in the fixtures, there's a point in this video where it shows you how to put on the fixtures. And from all the other videos that's on YouTube, this is probably the easiest. You know what I'm saying? To explain, because the other ones don't get this deep into detail, and I don't think I actually went deep. This basically showed you the basics enough to get you going. You know what I'm saying? Because once your fixture is in there, you got your next, you got your steps. Create your scenes, man. Create your scenes. Do it individually. If I'm just using my China base Part 64s, that's all I need is that one. I'm gonna create some scenes, get them going. You know what I'm saying? Make them do stuff. That's just it, and remember to always have your dimmer up. I think that's been enough for today. If you guys got any questions, just leave them down below and I will probably answer them the best I can. Once again, I am not a pro. I just know what I'm doing a little bit. So I'll talk to you guys shortly. Hope you guys enjoy it. Peace.